All right. I feel very honored being on your screen once again. Osaze Ekunwe is my name. I am an estate developer. I'm the CEO of Osaze Ekunwe Homes and Estate, a company that is registered in Nigeria. Right. I want to thank you for subscribing on my channel, and also thank you for watching my videos. A big thank you for sharing my videos and liking them. I really appreciate. I thank you so much. And for those of us that have not subscribed on this channel, Osaze Ekunwe TV, please do after this video subscribe on this channel and also share this video with everyone you know, because you're going to be learning a lot from this video today. You're going to benefit a lot from it, and those people you also share, you're going to share this video with, they also benefit a lot from this video. So we're going to be learning about how to buy properties in Nigeria, especially in Edo State, where I come from, where I'm doing this video right now. All right, I'm in Benin City. I'm doing this video. All right, so a lot will be gained from this video. All right, thank you so much. Please be patient with me and see this video to the end. All right, although I've done this video in the past, okay, just that some of my subscribers couldn't find it on my channel. They called me and requested that I do this video again. So the reason I'm doing it for the second time. So, and it's also going to benefit those of us that have not seen this video. We are going to learn a lot from it. And for those that have been calling me on my WhatsApp to come up with this video again, so I'm doing it so that they can also get this information. So we are learning, we're going to learn how to buy properties in Nigeria. All right, so like in Edo State, which I'm going to be using today, we need to really know these things for those of us that are interested in buying properties, investors. The first thing that you must know, or you must put into consideration before buying a property, is to have what we call cadastral search. Cadastral search, cadastral search should be the first thing that should be considered before buying any property anywhere. All right, what is cadastral search? As the name implies, the search means to actually carry out some search on a particular property that you are interested in buying. So it means it's going to show us the boundaries and ownership of this property, if it belongs to government, or if someone already has a CFO on it. Even sometimes this property might be on the pipeline, petroleum pipeline, or it might that area, it could be that the area has been mapped out for maybe power line, or the area has been mapped out for one or two constructions. All right, so by the government. So the reason you need to do what we call cadastral search. Cadastral is spelled C-A-D-A-S-T-R-O-A-L. C-A-D-A-S-T-R-O-A-L. So cadastral search will show you the boundaries of this land or the property. It will also show you the ownership, if the land is free or is owned by someone. All right, it will also give you related details, things that you need to know, if it's government acquisition, or is a forest reserve that belongs to the government, or is a property someone has already processed a CFO on. So cadastral search we bring out all these informations. It will give you all these details that you need to know before buying a particular such property. So that is number one, cadastral search. Take it down. It's very important. Before buying any property, you must carry out what we call cadastral search. All right. So number two, are you writing? So write it down. Cadastral search. Okay. Get a pen and paper. Write cadastral search. CADASTROAL. Cadastral. Then you add search to it. So it's the first thing that you should do before embarking on purchasing any property. All right. Now the second one is community approval. Write down community approval. All right. As the name implies, is an approval issued by the communities through the elders council of such community. All right. So community approval is like is kind of a letter-headed paper. All right. It carries the name of the community on the paper. The first thing on the paper is the name of the community. All right. Then it shows you have the application for building building plot, or application for a plot of land written on the approval. Then you now have all the write-ups by the community. Then at the bottom you're going to have the elders councils, their names, okay, like the Odion, the secretary, the youth leader, okay, which we also call Kaile in Benin. You are going to have other elders in that community. They're going to have their names on this community approval. Now at the end of the purchase, they're all going to sign on this paper, okay, and present to you. That is, if you are buying directly from the community. And take note of this: every property must have a community approval. Every landed property must have a community approval, because here in Edo State, it's assumed that these lands belongs to the communities. All right. So whether you are buying from the community, or it was your father or your great-grandfather that farmed on such land, and you now want to sell, you, the owner of the land, must get a community approval, showing that the community approves of your ownership of such property. So whether you inherited such property from your father or your mother, there should be a community approval. So every landed property must have a community approval. It's very, very important. This one is very important. Don't buy a property that does not have community approval. All right? So community approval shows that community has approved of such ownership. So if you are inheriting this property from your parents or your people, then there should be a community approval. If you are a member of that community, you go to the community elders and ask for a community approval regarding such property. Okay? Now, if you are also buying from the community, there should also be a community approval that is going to be issued to you by the community members. Now, if you are buying from someone, the person should also have this community approval. The person must have gotten this community approval, before selling to you. All right, so community approval is very vital in property documentation. It's very, very important. All right, so take note of community approval. It's very powerful when it comes to property or land documentation. All right, so I believe you've taken that. Then the next one here is what we call the deed of transfer or a deed of gift. All right, so for a land to be transferred from one person to another, or from Mr. A to Mr. B, there should be a deed. All right, a deed of transfer. If you are also getting this property as a gift, maybe your father, your mother want to gift you this property, they want to give you, as in they want to dash you this property, there should also be a deed of gift. You see, we have a deed of transfer. If you are buying from somebody, the person you are buying from must, both of you must process what we call a deed of transfer. Now, if they are giving you this property as a gift, the person that is going to give you this property as a gift should also process what we call a deed of transfer. It's a document. Okay? Sorry, a deed of gift. If it's coming to you as a gift, there should be a deed of gift. Now, if you are buying the property, there should be a deed of transfer, indicating that somebody is transferring this property to you. All right? What is this deed? What is a deed of transfer or a deed of gift? Or a deed of gift? It's a signed document, a legal document. A deed is a signed legal document that transfers ownership of a property from one person to another. All right? A deed or a deed of transfer or a deed of gift is a legal document. All right? It's a legal document that transfers, ownership of a property from one person to another, So, take note of this. It's very important. So, when you are buying a property, there should be a deed of transfer. You get a lawyer to process, to prepare a deed of transfer for you. All right? Now, who prepares this deed of transfer? Is it the seller or the buyer? Okay? I've come across cases whereby, I've been involved in certain transactions. I've been involved in so many transactions where I will be asked that who is going to prepare the deed? Is it the seller or the buyer? No, it's the buyer that prepares the deed. You are the one buying this property. Okay, it's the buyer that gets a lawyer to prepare the deed of transfer for him or her. So it is not the seller that prepares the deed of transfer. It is you that is buying, or you that is getting the property. You are the person to prepare the deed of transfer. So you get a lawyer to prepare this deed of transfer for you, or a deed of gift, if they are giving you this property as a gift. Do you understand me now? In situations where you cannot get a lawyer, now there can be, you can go to, but you can actually, prepare this deed yourself. If you can't get a lawyer to prepare it, you can also prepare, the deed if you have all the informations to prepare. All right, you can prepare it yourself. It's an agreement. It's an agreement that that is showing that party A is selling a particular property to party B. So there should be it's a written agreement. All right, but it is better if you can get a lawyer to prepare this deed of transfer. All right, to make it a legal document. Okay, so but sometimes you might not be able to get a lawyer, or you don't have the money to get a lawyer to prepare this agreement. But there should be this deed. Go to maybe somebody that understands how to prepare documents. They get it done. There should be a written agreement, all right, between you and the seller. All right, but still endeavor that you get a lawyer to prepare this deed. All right, so take note of that. Deed of transfer, okay, or a deed of gift. All right, then by the time you now have these two documents, the community approval and the deed of transfer, then you cannot pay for this property. Also ensuring that you have done the cadastral search I earlier mentioned. All right, so you cannot, go ahead and purchase such property. There must be a community approval, then there must be a deed of transfer. Okay, so these documents are very, very important in land documentation. All right, so by the time you're able to do all of this, then you are good to go, make payment for this property. Now, the next one I want us to look at today is to secure this property after purchase. How do you secure the property after purchase? Now, you have done the cadastral search, to ascertain the status of that property, to ascertain if the property is free or not, to know if it's government land or not. You do the cadastral search. After the cadastral search, you get the document, the community approval, and the deed of transfer to be prepared by a lawyer for you. All right. Now, after these ones are after doing all of this, then you take a step further to secure this property. All right. So, how do you secure the property after buying? After buying, first of all, you ensure that the land is surveyed. You have a survey plan on this land. Okay? You have a survey plan. Make sure that you survey this land. Okay? A survey is going to establish the boundaries of your land, whereby the beacons will be planted on the land, and the survey will be lodged with the government, registered with the government.